night whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today we are going to be doing some makeup, and we are going to be talking about having tough skin. If you want to be on YouTube, because people always ask me, oh, how do you do YouTube? What is it like? You know, how did you get started? What's the journey like? Well, let me tell you, you have to have some super tough skin to be on YouTube, like tough as nails, okay? Like you literally cannot care about what people say. You cannot be afraid of being perceived. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid, and you have to have tough skin. Hey, Empress Mimi. Hey, Rose. Hey, Will Horse. Hello. Hi, Cool Bike Girl. How are you? Hello again. Yes. Hey, Derek. Can one of my love bugs do me a favor and type out my Cash App is $ Love Jones TV so that I could pay. Thank you, son. Yes, you coming through in the clutch. I love it when y'all anticipate my needs. Hello. So I already have like a little bit of concealer base on because I put some on when I went out earlier to, you know, grab a little something. But we are going to refresh because you can see it ain't really, I didn't do much. But do your lips ever get chapped? Absolutely. I might yeah. Like, why wouldn't they get chapped? Like, duh. I'm going to use the lighter Juvia's Place. This one is the color 16. We will be going to Ulta maybe this weekend to re-up on some foundation. I want to get some liners and, you know, a couple of other things that we need to get. Then it must hurt to walk. What are you talking about? Like what? So y'all know, I've been in the YouTube space for not, I mean, like I've had a YouTube channel for a while, right? But I wasn't that active. Like I used to do dating content, but it was like dating a zodiac sign content. And I would talk about like dating a Virgo, you know, dating every zodiac sign. And then I started doing like dating a Virgo man and dating a Virgo woman. And I also would do like manifestation, you know, content. And I would do confidence building content. Literally all of the things that I do now, but it was just like formatted differently. You know what I mean? But it was like the same. It wasn't too much off from what I do now. But it wasn't live and I wasn't consistent. It was something that I always wanted to do, but I told you guys this so many times. I was dating a guy at the time that I was obsessed with, baby, obsessed. And he, you know, made me self-conscious. He made me feel like I always had to be so super aware of what everybody else thought. And, you know, I had to care about like what would his mother say if she ever watched my channel. And I just constantly had to be concerned with what everybody else thought about what I was doing. So it made me stuck. You know what I mean? I couldn't really produce the type of content that I actually wanted to produce. One of the first videos that I ever made was the art of not giving a FUCK. And I'm going to recreate that video. I'm going to recreate that video because I think that that was like, if I could have stayed on that path, or if I was not so obsessed with this man and because I came out swinging, if I could have stayed on course with what my initial mindset was and how I actually felt and how I wanted to like grab the bull by the horns and really tackle YouTube, then, you know, who knows? Like I probably would have been further, who knows? But I feel like, you know, your journey is what it's supposed to be. So I really do a great job about like not crying over spilled milk and stuff like that. However, we're human. So sometimes, you know, when we're being, you know, introspective or when we're reflecting, we look back to see like what it is that we did that we could have probably done better, or how, you know, things probably would have done if we chose a different path, or y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Thank you guys. Thank you. I think that this thing is just a fast-paced game. So watch what you say. What? Let me block you. I don't know what you're talking about, but so oh, excuse me. Ooh, so that was that, right? So I kind of, you know, like I would release content, but it would literally be like here or there. Like it was never consistent. You know, I would just release content whenever I got the chance. And when I had started doing that, I had went back to school. So I was taking classes, you know, I was working. So I just wasn't really as invested as I could have been based on like a bunch of different factors, right? And I cared too much about like what, you know, who I was dating at the time, what he would say and how he felt about what I was doing. So fast forward, like I was still, once again, I would put out content. I made a video on there and it was my experience dating white guys, clear men. And baby, that was the first time I ever got ripped to shreds on the internet. Like, I was like, oh my God, like it was so terrible. Like I was getting called a bed wench. I was getting called a race traitor. Like, child, these men was ripping me to shreds in the comment section of that video. And I was like, oh my God. I didn't cry. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy. Like, why are they saying this? And at one point, I made the video private because the comments, it was just so crazy. And then, of course, you know, I went through and I just started like deleting comments and I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy. You know, like everybody's like, these men are attacking me. They calling me everything. They saying I'm tainted by the cave dweller. They were saying all types of stuff, child. And I was just like, this is insane. Like, I didn't know how to deal with it. I was just like, oh my God. So then I had like, you know, I stopped posting for a little bit, but then I would always pop in and out and I tried to, you know, do it, but my heart wasn't in it. So I wasn't as consistent as I should have been, could have been, or would have been. And plus I was too worried about a man, child. So then fast forward, I would watch, you know, all of the people that's in the niche of the social commentary niche or whatever. I would watch them and I would be like, wow, like I always kept them up on current events as far as like YouTube is concerned and pop culture, because like I told you, I was always, you know, around celebrities. I would be at events. I was always like industry adjacent for the most part. So I remember when it just used to be like media takeout. Do y'all remember when we was just like in a media takeout era? And that was all that we had. We had media takeout. We had grapejuice.com. I think the Jasmine brand was around for a while. It was some other like blogs that we used to like get the tea from or whatever. This was before like Instagram was like really a thing and the Shade Room and all of that. So when I used to be over there, like I always just was interested in pop culture. That's my point. Like I would watch TMZ, which is so insane that I actually was on TMZ a few times because they reached out to me in my DMs. That still was like, wow, like I didn't audition for that. I didn't try to sign up for nothing. They literally contacted me to be on that. So you just never know who's watching, and the journey it's just a beautiful journey, you know, and I'm very excited to continue on and to see like who else is going to knock on my door, who else is going to present an opportunity for me based off of what they see that I am, you know, pumping out on my own. So, moving forward, you know, once again, I linked with Storm, you know, for content purposes or whatever the case may be. And I didn't really know, like I was doing, it's pretty much just the same thing, like dating and trying to figure out like what exactly it was that I wanted to do. And I was just like, it naturally fell into place because I would call in, oh no, this fell out. I would call in to, oh boy, the back piece is going. I would call in and it would be like, we would be talking about hot topics and the Storm Chasers would be like, oh my God, like, I wish y'all would do something together. Like, we love her. She's amazing. Like, they really, really encouraged me. Although I was already, you know, working and trying to figure out what I was doing with my channel. But me going over there, it just opened. It was like a light bulb went off. And it was like, girl, like, why aren't you, like, talking about the tea? You know what I mean? Like, why aren't you talking about things that's, like, trending and giving your, like, doing social commentary? And I really found like that was like a niche for me and something that I was actually really good at because I started going on Storm's channel. Shouts out to Storm. Storm is the GOAT. I started going over there, and how this happened was you guys, like y'all made this happen for me. And I'm just like, wow, like, I mean, I was gonna keep going regardless, but I mean, like, the way that y'all helped me to refine my niche and to refine what it is that I do over here, like, it has a lot to do with all of the amazing, wonderful women that encourage me, you know, and I'm just so grateful for that. And that's why I'm just like, it's sad and disheartening when, you know, packs of women attack you and everyone has their opinions. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? I get it. But the nasty, salacious things that they say, I'm like, wow, because on the flip side, I know how amazing a lot of women on YouTube are, how amazing a lot of women on YouTube have embraced me. You know what I mean? And shouts out to Cynthia G. Like, she's somebody that I used to watch as well. You know what I mean? And she's like, it just feels really good to be embraced, because lots of times when you come into a space that's, you know, dominated by women, or there's not that many, or, you know, everybody has their little crew or their posse, like it's, you don't get that love all the time. And that's how I know that I'm supposed to be exactly where I am, and I'm supposed to be doing exactly what it is that I'm doing, because women are the ones that supported me. You know what I mean? And I'm just so grateful, and I express gratitude all the time. I really do. And, you know, we ain't gonna always agree, and that's human, and that's perfectly fine. You know, we're not gonna always agree. Y'all ain't gonna always like everything that I'm doing, and that's okay. But even, you know, me doing my makeup over here, I didn't see other content creators like getting up here, literally spilling tea, talking about things while actively doing their makeup at the same time, talking about social things while actively doing their makeup at the same time. I know it exists, but this is not something that I see all the time. You know what I mean? Like, so I literally carved out my own lane, and I'm literally like creating something for myself that now I'm seeing other people start to do their makeup and spill the tea and talk about certain things. Like, people was not doing that like that before, not in this sector. You know what I mean? And that is another thing that happened based off of you all, the women, saying, even though everybody be talking about my wig, I like your wig. Where did you get it? What are you wearing? Where did you get your earrings from? What's your lip combo? What kind of lipstick are you using? How did you do your eyebrows? Like, literally asking me these things. And I always wanted to be in a beauty sector, beauty space, social commentary. I always wanted a show. I saw it in my mind clear as day. I just didn't know how it would manifest. I didn't know what it would look like, because everybody's always trying to put you in a box. And this is why I'm constantly saying, like, I'm not a monolith. Black women aren't a monolith. Like, literally, we are multi-layered. We're multifaceted. We are just so complex, you know? And it's hard when somebody says, oh, you can only do this and you can't do that. You can only say this, but you can't say that. You can only talk about this, but you can't talk about that. That's unrealistic. Y'all see me get up here, and I'm starting from the very, very low tier, you know what I mean? And I'm building myself up, and y'all see me fight through all of the stigma and the stereotypes that's placed on us. I get the age shaming. You know, people are talking about me wearing kinky, curly, afro-looking, nappy-looking type of hair. This is what my hair looks like that grows out of my motherfucking scalp. So if this was my actual hair, do you hear the types of nasty anti-black shit that they would be saying, or that they do say, and they don't even realize what's happening because they're just so anti-black woman. Let me rephrase what I'm saying. On the internet and in the world, period, is so anti-black woman, right? And I'm just like, wow, like, this is just insane. And you really have to, like, once you hit 14 over the hill, all right, let me block you because you're a PEDO. I don't have time for that. What's up, DH? You definitely have to have thick skin to be in YouTube. They're ruthless. Exactly. I caught enough. Hey, young Jackie, you're an artist, and we are your love bugs. We love everything you do. Thank you, baby. They will never show their face, especially the anime profile pic users. That's true. Black folks start loving each other. Yes. Hey, Sparkle. Hey, Sinquavia. Hi, Vanessa. Can I join your life? Hello. Sorry if I offended you. I don't even know what you said. All right, let me block you because you keep asking these weird, bizarre questions. Everybody double tap the screen. We have enough of you all watching to whereas we should absolutely have more. We should absolutely have more likes. And hey, AC, what's up? Hey, God's anointed. You're so talented and you found your niche. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Everybody double tap the screen and subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Yeah, so, you know, just finding a niche and doing all of the things that I do. And everybody's always saying, well, how did you do this? How did you do it? I'm like, yo, like, honestly, it just naturally unfolded the way that it was supposed to. And I know that sounds crazy, but my whole life has always been that way. You know what I mean? Like, it's always been that way. I've always fell into place with what it was that I was supposed to be doing. Like, you know how you hear the stories of people just walking down the street in New York City and catching their big break and people coming up to them and, well, that happened to me. Like, literally, I would walk down the street And people would take pictures of me. People would photograph me. I literally was like one of the most fucking photographed people in my friend group. And my friend group was like Miguel, Ronnie James, Ugo Mosier, like people that was fucking on TV. Like everybody's blown the fuck up now, but or should I say peer group, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like a whole bunch of other people that I can name that I'm not going to, because I wish I didn't even fucking say those names. But this is the crowd that I was in, and everybody was always like, oh, who is that? I didn't know who I was, and I didn't understand the power. I didn't understand what was happening, so I didn't appreciate it. I didn't continue to walk through the doors that was opening for me because I wasn't surrounded by people that encouraged me. And when you're young like that, you need way more outside validation when you're 20-something than you do when you're 30-something. You know what I mean? So that is something that you also have to grow into. But I didn't have that, so I didn't understand what that meant. But I did have a lot of great opportunities, you know? And moving forward, like even on the YouTube streets, you know what I'm saying? Like I just fall into place with certain situations. Oh my goodness, Sabrina, that's so cute. Look at that. That's such a pretty cake. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Maya. Hello guys. So like things would just fall into place. You know what I mean? Like even me and Storm's working relationship, I didn't anticipate that. I had no idea that that was going to turn out the way that it was. I remember when I had first, like, even, you know, when we became acquainted with one another. Thank you, Jackie, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, babe. My dad would tell me people will always have something to say when you're awesome, sis. Keep glowing. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. So, yeah, I had no idea that we would have a working relationship, or, you know, just really have even just the type of relationship we have now off of YouTube. Like I could not have imagined that. Like I had no idea. Like I remember I used to watch TK. I would watch him. I would watch Cynthia G. She was my favorite. Me and my cousin used to talk about like the topics that she discussed all the time, because these are things that we really talked about in real life. So that's why, you know, when y'all hear me talk, it's like similar, you know, but I'm different. We, you know, y'all know me. I'll be, oh, like, but I would just watch them, and I'm like, oh my God, like now, like to see myself in a thumbnail with them is kind of crazy. Like, what the fuck? Like, I literally just used to sit down and watch them. I had no idea that I would be like in the mix. I had no idea that I would be a part of this. I didn't know that people was going to be dragging me and reading me for filth and ripping me to shreds. I had absolutely no idea. You know, if you would have told me this in 2022, that this is where I would have been in 2020, well, now we in 2025, I probably would have looked at you like you had 5 heads. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, these people don't know me. They don't watch me. They wouldn't even, you know, like, it's crazy how things unfold. But that's why I say you have to stay the course. You have to continue to be yourself, because if you continue to be yourself, thank you, Britt. Thank you, baby, for the donation. The only thing that you're going to do is continue to get more lit. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you're still alive, you're going to continue to get more lit. Hey, Tony, what's up? You're going to continue to get more lit. You get what I'm saying? So now fast forward to where we are. Like, I understand my affiliation with Storm absolutely has a lot to do with why, you know, people feel so strongly toward me, and they say all of these things that are not so savory and they're not really nice to me. Even people that I've never done shit to, I'll be like, whoa, like, you're a fucking meanie. But I get it, you know what I mean? And then I have to really also take into account that I'm not a regular ass bitch. If I was just a basic nobody, if I didn't have the hair to talk about, like, this creates a fucking, it's a think piece, baby. I'm a think piece. I am art. I invoke feelings and emotions in you. I make you feel some type of way, whether it's I hate that bitch, I can't stand her, or oh my gosh, she's pretty, she looks nice, I like that, or I hate that, she looks ugly, it's tacky, it's ghetto, it's whatever it is, you're going to feel some type of way. I'm not a regular ass bitch that nobody notices or nobody cares about, or that's just never been me. I've always been a main character. It just is what it is. And you have to embrace that. And it's not easy. You have to have very thick skin, you know, for people to be constantly ripping you to shreds about how you look, talking about your body, especially as a woman. It's really not, thank you, Quan. Especially as a woman, it's not the easiest for people to constantly body shame you, to talk about you not having children, to talk about how you choose to wear your hair, to talk about how you choose to dress, to talk about, you know, your complexion because you're not light skinned. Like, it's a lot going on. And they want to run me. I'm talking, this is about me, yeah. They want to run me off the internet, but I'm saying this, and I know that you all, at some point or another, if you cannot relate to what I'm saying right now, if you continue to pursue your dreams, to pursue your goals, you will be relate in some shape, form, or fashion to having to have thick skin. You know what I mean? Like, and for me, I used to go on auditions. I would audition for shows and stuff like that and not get casted. And thank you, Sabrina. Oh my God, that is so pretty. I love that. And not get casted for things. And that was just so hard. And I remember like one of the last shows that I auditioned for, and then I went through all of these rounds, and I went through like hours and hours of like auditioning and meeting with casting directors and just giving, it's just a lot. And I thought that I was going to get it, but I did not, because of something legally that I don't want to discuss. And I just was crying. Like, I broke down to my mother and I was like, I'm so tired of this, because rejection is not easy. You know what I mean? Like, people think that like you just keep going. And I remember earlier, I was like, Beyonce is 40 something and she just now won Album of the Year. And that's the biggest award that you could get. And it took her 25 years to get that award. And she worked so hard. And I was like, Nicki Minaj is in her 40s and she put out an album. Taraji P. Henson, all of these people, J-Lo, and they're like, well, they've been working for 20 years. And I said, bitch, what you think I've been doing? Just because y'all have not seen me in a breakout role, which y'all will at some point, you will turn your fucking TV on and be like, that's Love Jones. She used to be on YouTube. At some point, it's going to happen. Just because you don't measure what I deem successful as what you deem successful, because me being able to get myself into certain doors, me being able to even audition for certain things, everybody doesn't have that same access. You know what I mean? People just seeing me and inviting me to come and do stuff just based off of what I look like. Everybody has not had the same lived experience. And to me, that is success. And to me, that is me putting in work. So at some point, all of the shit that I've been doing is going to pay off in every single which way that I've always seen it in my head. You just got to keep going. You cannot keep saying, oh, I didn't do this when I was 25, so now it's too late. No, maintain your health, maintain your youth, maintain your beauty. All of those things are, quite frankly, social time and all of that. That's a social construct. Like, it's an illusion. It really is. You know what I mean? I believe in age ranges. That's why when you audition for movie roles, it's an age range. What age range can you portray? They don't care about your exact birthday. They care about what range can you portray. We watch television shows and we see people that's 30 years old playing college students. We see people that's 30 years old playing 17-year-old high school seniors. Like, there's no such thing as age and all of this. That shit does not exist in entertainment. That's another reason why I love it, is because it has no bounds. There's no rules. Like, you can create different characters. You can be whoever it is that you want to be. You can embody different roles. You know what I mean? It's just so empowering. And it's like being a child forever. You are always able to tap into your creative genius and your imagination. And it just keeps you going and it keeps you young. You know what I mean? But doing like YouTube, like you really, really have the politics, Sabrina, but look at even that. Donald Trump is 70-something years old and he's the president. So for y'all to be like, oh, you too old, you need to do this, and you trying to chase fame at a certain age. Donald Trump is the president and he is in his 70s. Kamala Harris was in her 60s and she just ran for president of the United States of America. But yet y'all telling people that's in their 30s that they too old and they washed the fuck up and they need to hang it up flat screen. Really think about how that works. Now, if you were to pass away at exactly how old you are now, people would say, oh, they were so young. They were so young. They didn't even get to do this and whoop-de-whoop. Oh, going too soon. So you really have to have tough skin. You have to be able to withstand bullying, harassment, cyber stalking. You have to be able to withstand. Joe Biden was in his 80s. Exactly. So you have to be able to withstand, you know, people criticizing you constantly, dragging you, bashing you, talking about you, talking about your looks, talking about everything, you know, that makes you who you are, only simply because they just don't like your wig, or simply because you're associated with somebody that they don't like, or simply because they're jealous and they have to go and get plastic surgery to look like you, to have your body type. Because I don't care what anybody says. If you get plastic surgery, if you're doing anything to augment your physical person, you don't like the way you look. You're insecure about your looks. I was insecure about my smile, so I got braces. Every young kid in America, that's not something that's uncommon though. Little kids have braces. Everybody has braces. Everybody does braces. So that's not even like a cosmetic procedure. But at the end of the day, if you are doing something to augment yourself, your body, and your face, you are insecure. That's just bottom line. Can't nobody tell me they laid on the table and got cut into in any type of way for a cosmetic procedure and say they wasn't insecure about themselves. It is what it is. It is what it is. If you are willing to risk your life, you're insecure. And everybody has some type of insecurities for the most part, or had, and then, you know, they do a little work on them. But ultimately, like, okay, so even having whatever insecurity you may have, you have to fight through all of that to be on YouTube, like to start to grow, because people are going to try to trigger you. People are going to try to push your buttons because they are projecting that they hate themselves onto you. A lot of the trolls that come in here and they talk to me crazy, y'all see it. Y'all see me go through a lot on YouTube. And I'm not just talking about other, you know, rat pack ass content creators that talk crazy about me for no fucking reason other than they're fucking haters. I'm talking about trolls that be in these vertical lives that my mods, they see a lot of stuff before I even get to see it. And they be like, yo, they be fucking going in because they get it. They delete it. They get the fuck up out of here. Hey, media, new post, baby. So, it's a lot. It really is. Like, people's sole purpose is to make you feel bad the way that they feel bad. You know what I mean? Hey, Goodness News. Welcome to becoming a member, baby. People want you to feel bad about yourself the way that they feel bad about themselves. So they're going to constantly project. It's like, how dare this bitch feel confident enough to wear that fucking wig? And to keep wearing it after we all keep talking about it all day. That wig, Diana Ross wig, this wig, that wig, this wig, that wig. And guess what? I still come up here with my wig on. People feel like, how dare this bitch have the fucking audacity? How dare she have the audacity to still get up there with a tight shirt showing cleavage after we talk about her titties all day and night? After we called her insecure for wearing, you know, a cleavage. How dare she still get up there and wear that shit that we done talked about forever and ever? Their goal is to break you down because they don't feel strong enough to do what they really want to do. If people really, really lived life on their own terms and did what they wanted to do, the world would be so much more pleasant. People would be happier if they did what actually made them happy instead of trying to appease the masses. And instead of trying to, you know, look a certain way in the eyes of people that really don't give a fuck about them. These people don't really be caring about you. They wouldn't give a damn if you didn't wake up tomorrow. So why should you live your life based off of, thank you. It's actually a shawl. I really, really love it. It's one of my favorites. It's a shawl. I bought my mom one of these too for Christmas, but hers has a hood. Mine doesn't. Well, I bought this for her one Christmas. I bought her another shawl with fur on it. Y'all know I love fur. I love fur and I love crystals. That's like my thing. I had got her another shawl, but it's like this pretty hunter green color. It's really, really cute. I love it. Yeah, so y'all know I love like fur and stuff like that. But yeah, like, you know, people, they project onto you. They don't want you to feel confident because they don't feel confident. People don't like people that's individualistic. They don't like people that step outside of the box and say, fuck you. Like, you don't like my wig, bitch, I'm going to keep doing it. I don't care. I like it. I'm going to keep wearing it. And you know, I think about all of my life's experience and how I lived and all of the things of the hazing that I've experienced, period. I experienced that before I ever got on the internet by people in the industry. They would talk about my hair. But they also wanted to copy me. Like, literally, Nicki Minaj stylists would be begging me, where did you get your shoes? Where did you get this? Where did you get that? Like, literally, legit. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I literally was on vision boards for your faves. I don't have no reason to lie to y'all. Because I hung around their stylists, their hairstylists. Like, I was wearing finger waves. I had brought that shit back. I was wearing colored wigs. I was doing all of this shit in the 2010s when people used to say, oh, she's crazy. People would say I'm crazy now. And they talk about how I look now. I've been prepared for everybody to trash on my looks and my aesthetic because I'm really literally used to that. I really am. Hey, what's up, Mia? What's up, boo? I'm used to that. I'm used to people, you know, talking about how I look. Like me being able to dress how I wanted to was always a part of my superpower because it was my creative expression. You know what I mean? Of course, I tamed it down and I calmed down a lot. Y'all think I dress nakedy now? When my body was like a hanger, bitch, I used to be making dresses. I would drape a fabric over me, put some belts around it, put some brooches on it. Like, I was really outside. And eventually all of those pictures and everything will resurface. I know some of them I'm going to cringe at, but it's okay. That's my life. That's my story. But I'm not new to this, you know, like, and Son be saying this all the time. He be like, they think I just pulled you out of off the street corner somewhere. They don't even know who you are or who you know or what type of resume you got. And I'm like, I know, and that's crazy, but I am not a random regular asshole. I really am not, you know, and I just like, for whatever reason, this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now, you know, like, and you have to really, really have thick skin because like I said, they will try to run you off the internet and they will try to talk you out your spot and knock you off your square. Now, imagine if I stopped wearing my hair like this, you know, eventually I probably, once it gets warmer, I'm going to do something with my own natural hair, but I'm going to always have a big, this is just what I like. It makes me, I love it. I've been wearing afros forever. Look, I have an afro in this picture. This is from 2019. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't just wake up one day and said, oh, let me do, like, no. And in real life, people be like, I love your hair. I love this. Oh my God, where'd you get this? On TikTok, people be, oh my God, where'd you get this? And that's how I started getting brand deals with hair companies. And they send me it and they so on and so forth. And it's going to keep going. I'm going to keep going up because I'm not going to stop no matter what people say. But imagine, you know, I allow people to have me to stop wearing crystals and wearing my hair like this and doing my makeup and giving a tea and cussing out trolls because they always trying to police me. Why you gotta talk like this? Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do that? And then y'all turn on y'all goddamn motherfucking screens and see the same bitches that was telling me to stop doing what I was doing exactly what I did. You get what I'm saying? People want to trick you out your spot, harvest your energy, and try to tell you not to do it, and then they start to do it. That happens all the time. It happens all the time. I've witnessed it. I've experienced it. I've lived through it. I hung out with one of my homegirls the other night, and she looked like me word for word, bar for fucking bar. I couldn't believe it. The shit was so bizarre. And because I hadn't seen her in so long, I forgot how influential I am. And I get it because I am influential, but when you see people do it, you be like, oh my God, she had on a fur coat. The bitch never was wearing fur. She was never wearing fur. And this is not me saying I'm the only person that wears that, but I know that I'm the only person around here or around my circle that dresses like me. So I could see my influence directly. Crystal earring, ain't nobody wearing this with thigh-high boots. Y'all don't really see how I actually be dressed in real life. Like sometimes I'll show y'all. Y'all see me mostly when I'm just running errands. But when I get dressed up to go out, I always have on fur, crystal, a thigh-high boot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my fucking zhuzh. That's my style. That's what I'm into. She had on these beautiful earrings that look exactly like something that I had before or that I would wear. You know what I mean? I'm always a crystal. This is literally what I do. I didn't just wake up and no, like literally this is what the fuck I do. Like literally, I'm a bedazzled bitch. Like that's always been my fucking ministry. It's always been bedazzled. Like I always, since forever, like literally. And I was like, oh shit. And then everybody the whole night was like, oh, y'all look alike. Y'all look alike. Oh, and I'm like, damn, like if I go with her places that I haven't been, nobody has seen me, they're going to think that I am copying off of her. And I think I spoke to y'all about this before. And that's why I'm so grateful that I'm able to do my show so y'all can see who I am, because people try to co-opt my style. Literally, y'all know I'm a catchphrase queen. Y'all see me make up shit right now when we be on fucking live. And she literally would take some of my phrases and run it in a hole and make it seem like it's her. She even talks like me. I'm like, this is crazy. She wears it well. She looked absolutely fucking gorgeous. But it's just like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, like, this is insane. But now imagine if I allow people to tell me not to dress like this, don't wear this, don't wear. Then I'm just going to give my shit to other people so that they could fucking do it. No, bitch. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not letting nobody knock me off my square so that they could co-opt my style and do everything that I'm fucking doing, but try to repackage it so that nobody knows that I am the motherfucking original, bitch. I am the motherfucking premier girl. I am the motherfucking main character. I don't know if I like that. I don't know either, son. I don't know. I was torn. She has told me before that I've inspired her. And I'm like, okay. I see other people, cousins and everything. They word for word, bar for bar. And I'll just be like, but when you are an influencer, you can't expect people to not be inspired by you. So that's something that I had to work through as well. You know what I mean? But it's just a little weirder when it's people that's close to you, because now we outside and bitch, we showing up looking very extremely similar and everybody's like, oh, and then I'm thinking like, damn, like, imagine people try to say, oh, she got that shit from old girl. Love Jones ain't never really like that. And I'm like, no, thank God I fucking got pictures all over the place, bitch. A bitch been in a fur coat since I was in high school. My grandmother gave me my first fur coat. It was like a real mink coat. It was beautiful. It was like white. Like she introduced me to that and she gave me a floor length one. And I wish I still had them. I'm so sad that I don't. But that was the first time I ever had like a fur coat. My grandmother, my dad's mother, gifted them to me. They were hers. They were vintage. And I was like, oh my God, I was so obsessed. I was 15 years old with fur coats going to school. Like legit. Real fur. And then I think I was like 17 and one of my aunts gave me a real fur coat. It had like shoulder pads. It was fire. Like I wore that shit for a couple years. That was my favorite thing. I wish I still had all of those things, and I always had gaudy jewelry because my grandmother, my other grandmother, she wore rings on every single finger. She always had bracelets, chains, like, and I just loved that. And I just loved like shiny shit. So it's just always a part of my aesthetic. But I'm saying this to say, people will try to knock you off your square and then steal your shit. People will talk about you and say, oh, she wearing them wigs, she doing this, she doing that. And then you will see these same fucking bitches coming up with a similar goddamn aesthetic. They'll try to do it differently to make it seem like they're not swagger jacking, but it literally be like the same thing. What happened to them? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I still had them, but I don't. And, you know, because I'm darker skinned, like I'm not a light skinned woman, like that's also another hurdle. Because I feel like if I was like ambiguous, you know what I mean, then people wouldn't say a lot of the things that they say because it's very anti-black woman out here. It is. And what's sad is that it's black women perpetuating anti-black womanness. You know, and then they'll get up here and try to make me out to be the villain when they're literally the fucking, like, just doing terrible things, saying terrible things, being a terrible representation for a black woman. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care what a man say or whoever. Y'all don't ever hear me get up here and just blatantly trash a fucking black woman. Y'all don't ever hear me do that. Y'all might hear me say, oh, that bitch is stupid as all outdoors for having 25 kids. Y'all might hear me say stuff like that. Y'all might hear me say, you know, oh, she wrong for saying this or so-and-so said this. But y'all don't hear me talking about how a woman looks all day. Y'all don't hear me trashing a woman for how her hair looks. Y'all see me do that because I was retaliating, because you have to have thick skin to be on YouTube. And one of the ways that you have thick skin is sometimes you got to let that you have to let that energy out by responding. We know you don't care. Look at your makeup. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Boo, tomatoes. I'm not even done, stupid bitch. At the end of the day, you gotta let that energy out. You get what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes like they just keep poking and poking and poking and poking and poking, and you try to let it go because I've been just trying to let stuff go, but you gotta let it out. Like you can't just, you know, hold on to that or allow people to constantly attack you. Like sometimes you could just ignore it or whatever the case may be, but there comes a time when you like, oh, fuck this bitch. Like, fuck you. Now I'm about to, like, fuck her. What's up, Sasha? Hey, Love Jones, I know you from Summer Ramen, a supporter. Hey, welcome to the show. Sometimes you have to check a chick. Yeah, real people especially come for black women from urban areas and they look 3 to 5 years later, everyone looked like that. That exactly, that part. And it was me. It was me. Like, am I like growing up, everybody used to be like, what is she wearing? Oh my God. Then fast forward, you turn on the TV and you see everybody dressed like how I used to dress. Me and my ex, people used to talk about us like a dog. Like a dog in the street. And then we'd be like, wow, like we was just ahead of the time. And everybody always be like, oh, I was ahead of the time. I could actually prove it. I could show you pictures. I'm not sitting up here making up shit. I could show you pictures. Unfortunately, I don't have any magazine clippings. I have like a newspaper clipping from back then. But baby, we was outside. Okay. What? I don't know what colors to do, y'all. What should I do? Should I add pink? Let's add some pink. But people will try to tear you down because they don't want you to shine. They don't want you to reach your truest potential. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want you to be all that you can be. Because a lot of the times, people could see your potential more so than you could. People could see where you're going or where you have the potential to go. Sometimes you can't even see where you could go. Sometimes you don't even know, who you are or what you could do, or sometimes you really don't see it, but other people see it. And they don't want you to get there because they feel like they can't get there. So it's like, well, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, why should she be encouraged? Why should she feel empowered when I don't feel that way about myself? I don't feel good about myself. I don't feel like I could do it. I want to do it, but it just don't hit the same. Some people just don't have a likable personality. Some people don't know their place in the world. Some people don't know, that you're supposed to be in the background. Everybody's not supposed to be on the front lines. And that doesn't mean that you're not a superstar, but you're a superstar in a different way. You get what I'm saying? Like Beyonce got a team of people. Beyonce got a hairstylist. That's a superstar hairstylist. Beyonce got a wardrobe stylist. That's a superstar wardrobe stylist. Beyonce got a seamstress. That's a superstar seamstress. A nail tech. That's a superstar nail tech. A makeup artist. That's a superstar makeup artist. Writers. Superstar writers. Everybody is not supposed to be on stage with Beyonce. And some people don't get that because everybody wants to be in the spotlight. Some people are not meant to do that. So they try to do things. They try to make content. They try to be a premiere girl when they really not that girl. And they envy other people that does it so natural and so effortlessly because that's naturally who they are. People always trying to step into shoes that you can't fill. And that's okay. Everybody's not meant for everything. What you said, I was with BF with a very popular YouTuber who does story times, and she copied and pasted what she could and was studying me for years, come to YouTube where she wasn't known, and the rest is history. That's how it goes, That's why I had to cut motherfuckers off. I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? And I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna say no names, but somebody that I love so bad, I love them so hard, I still do, told me, right? She was creating some art. She's a really dope writer, right? And we was talking one day, and she mentioned she referenced Kendrick Lamar, and she was like, oh, you see how Kendrick Lamar, like, he takes stories from everybody around him, and yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do what Kendrick Lamar do. I'm gonna be like Kendrick Lamar. And then she told me that she had wrote a piece about my life, one of my stories, something that I experienced. Did not ask me if it was okay. Didn't say, hey, how do you feel if I write about this? That was never the conversation. She just told me that she did it as if I was supposed to be flattered. Like, bitch, I'm an artist too. I'm a storyteller too. I need my own life experiences for myself to create, to make content, to have things to talk about. Then I just was like, okay, whatever. Then she says, yeah, she told me she wrote some stuff about her other friends. I'm like, okay. Then she's like, yeah, because I don't give a fuck. I just listen to what y'all bitches say, and I don't say nothing, but I'm going to use it. What would y'all think if somebody said that to y'all? If somebody that you talk to all the time and tell all of your business to says, yeah, I just listen to what y'all bitches say, and I don't say shit, but I'm going to use it. What would you think? Well, what would y'all think? I believe you, and believe you really do be caring, have a caring heart. I do. Thank you. Sounds like that whack book old girl was writing. How are you going to tell somebody else's life story? See, that's not a true friend. I will sue her ass. Her life is uninteresting, so she takes from other people. My response will be, where is my cut? And don't use my name. Hell no, not a good to be around that person at all. Oh, wow, that's the audacity of it all. Trader Robs, can you sue for that? I don't know, but then she came back around after the Super Bowl and was like, oh, no, I meant that, like, you know, Kendrick is using his life story and to come from something from nothing. And I said, no, that's not how you said it. You didn't say it in that vein. You said what you said that made me feel crazy, anxious, worried, and confused. That you didn't say anything about his artistry. She's like, oh, I know I'm not Kendrick. I only compared you to Kendrick when I said it to you is because you compared yourself to Kendrick. I would never try to demean anybody and say, you're not Kendrick, to say that you're not that good or you're not good enough. That's not how I meant it. But it's so crazy how people remember things the way that they remember things and not the way that things actually happen. And I was like, no, how you said it was like Kendrick uses other people's stories to create his art. If I was just a bitch that worked at the post office, then that would be different. I'm not just a bitch that worked at the post office, whereas I could be around people that's going to utilize my stories for their art. That I can't do that. That's not safe to say. And then she's like, oh, I know you growing. This is when I only had like 3,000 subscribers, child. I know you growing. And she's like, it's not like I'm a blog or something like that. And I'm like, I know you're not a blog, but why did you say that to me? Like that threw me off. It did. And it hurt my feelings. And I was like, so I started distancing myself because that just was not okay. I wouldn't say that to somebody, especially somebody that I know is in the spotlight to some degree or that's pursuing having a public platform. I wouldn't say that. Like, who says that? And think that that person is just going to be okay with that? Record her saying she going to use your life experiences, tell her not to, and sue her like attracts beautiful things, including moths and people void of such. You're not their muse. Yeah, son, it's like, LJB took a lot of R&B artists off the charts after jacking her style. Riri is original in her style. It makes you feel like you can't trust the person because you never know if they're going to tell your story. And thank you, Mia. Thank you. You're not in the spotlight. Bless your heart. Yes, I am. And you're a fucking hater. Bless your fucking ass up out of my comment section, you stupid bitch. Watch me continue to grow from the sidelines, ho. I'm just glad you know so you can move accordingly. It's the simple fact that she said that. What does she expect you to take it at? I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad you listened to your intuition, LJ, and didn't dismiss it as lunacy. I just couldn't shake it. I was just like, this don't feel right. And I love her so much. And I still talk to her. You know, like we started recently speaking again. And then that's when she said the thing about the Super Bowl. And I'm just like, you're trying to gaslight me, low-key, because that's not how you meant it. And you know that's not how you meant it. And I'm sure she's reiterating that story to people, saying that I'm telling her she's not Kendrick Lamar, as if I'm trying to demean her artistry or say she's not good enough. And that's not true either. And I hate that. But it's like people always try to villainize you. And it's like, how are you villainizing me? And like, it is what it is. I get it. Red flag. She said what she meant. Trust your gut, period. What's your favorite? You are in a spotlight. Yeah, it's right, Mia. Like, she definitely doesn't respect your friendship because the genuine friends don't speak like that to each other. Yeah. People like that you don't need in your circle. Because if I was going to write something about somebody, I would ask them if it's okay. I wouldn't just say, oh, I wrote something about you. And yeah, I just listen to y'all bitches talk and I don't say shit, but I'm going to use it. Bitch, do you know who I am? Do you know you got 30 minutes? Now, if I worked at the post office or if I was a school teacher, you know, maybe it would be like, oh, not that serious. But even still, you can't use somebody's likeness in any type of vein without even consulting with them first. Stone Cold said, trust no one. You are in the spotlight. You are beautiful and you don't let anyone talk about you. And that's on period. Thank you. Just allow you have to be able to trust people that are in your circle outside of your career. If you don't have anybody to keep you grounded, then you have to worry about them That part too, Mia. That sounds like mad day stuff. What does that mean, Sabrina? It's mad day stuff? What you mean school teachers work hard? And do? Girl, you can't be talking. People don't have to have tough skin to be on YouTube. Yes, they do. People do have to have tough skin to be on YouTube. Because even if you're doing something, even if you're doing a family channel, there's going to be people that don't agree with what you're saying. There's going to be people that's going to say you're a bad parent and you shouldn't have your kids on YouTube, period. There's going to be people saying, oh, why you feeding your kids that? Or why you letting them watch that? Or why you doing this? There's always going to be people criticizing you. And are you on YouTube? You don't even got a picture for your avatar. So you know that you shut the fuck up. I'm not even entertaining you no more. You don't even got a picture. You're an avatar. Like when people hold information and use it against you. Oh, okay, Sabrina, I got you. When they get mad and tell the truth, that's mad day. Okay, I get you. I got you. I got you. I am a YouTuber myself, and I'm a very small YouTuber. Kids at my school make fun of me for having it, and it makes me upset, but people think it's easy. It's not. Hate comments come every single day. Exactly. Sometimes I write ideas down and email to myself just because people are foul. Even, oh, please don't say anybody's, thank you. Yeah, y'all, don't say anybody's name in my comments. You can't be talking, look at your makeup. Bitch, can't nobody even see you to talk about you. Get out of here, you hating ass bitch. Now I'm blocking you. Get the fuck scram, hoe. We don't even know what you look like. It's always a fucking avatar. But y'all see how I said you got to have tough skin? Now imagine if every time somebody came in here and talked shit to me and I just cried and cowered and I was like, oh my God. Now, have I ever crashed out about YouTube? Absolutely. And y'all know that. But do I let it stop me? No. That is the definition of having tough skin. You have to have tough skin. It's not always easy because people really be fucking trying it. Like, you see how that person just came in here and said that? If you don't have tough skin, you won't be able to deal with that shit. It's hard to deal with people always criticizing you. Always criticizing you. People that you don't know. You can't see them back to tell them that they look ugly or however it is that you feel about what they look like. You know what I'm saying? You crash out and get up and put the Band-Aids on and you walk again. And the next thing you know, you're back running. Period. You have to be sick to troll. That part, your makeup coming out. But thank you, boo. Everybody up in here, subscribe to the channel and double tap the screen. We are getting closer to 34K. Yeah, it's pics of me in the background. We're going to do a little more pink. You just subscribe, period. Yes, thank you, Catherine. Make sure y'all subscribe. Where did you get your earrings? I don't know. But I will take y'all with me to, because I need to pick up some new accessories and I need to go to Ulta. So we probably going to do that this weekend. I need to get some new earrings and I want to go to Ulta Beauty. So we're probably going to do that this weekend. So make sure y'all subscribe so y'all could come with me to the city. Swear I'm not trolling, but LJ, I just graduated PTA school and I'm studying for my April boards. Dreaming, congratulations. I don't know what PTA school is, but I am proud of you. Keep going, okay? And I would never think that you're trolling. Get some eggs. What? I don't know what the hell y'all be talking about. I be so confused. I remember I had seen eggs had went up the last time I was in the supermarket. When I looked at them, they went up in a week. I'm like, because I had just bought eggs like the week prior and it was not as expensive as it was when I went in there and looked at it. Ooh. You're a Southern girl, right? Can't tell the accent. I'm a city slicker mixed with Southern Belle. You look different from earlier. You're painted for the gods. Did you hear about them people stealing all them eggs? I did hear about that. Thank you. You're welcome, boo. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do have siblings. I have 8. I have 8 siblings, I think. Yeah, like 8. Physical therapist. Oh, that's dope. I wish you could give me a massage, because I know you good at that. Philly in the building. Shouts out to Philly. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of us. At some point, y'all will see all of my siblings. Well, I did post one of my sisters before in my on my community tab. What kind of lip? I always do the same lip. It's always like, you know, a nude or berry liner, which I need to. That's why I want to get some more liners. And I'm always buying lip gloss and liners, but I feel like I need more. I don't know if I'm starting to like develop an addiction or if I don't know. A big family cookout. You should do ombre. I always do ombre, Virgo mama. Preaching to the choir, I have so many lippies, right? And be like, oh, I need new lipstick. I need new lip gloss. All the time. I'm like, Jesus. Am I developing like some type of like addiction to lip gloss? I don't know. What am I doing? I feel like all right, let's add some blush. I do want to get another blush too, like a brighter pink powder blush. So we're going to get one of those. I want to get a purple blush too. I want to get a purple blush. And I also want like an orange, because I have the liquid orange, but I want to get a powder like orange blush. Orange and purple. Orange, purple, and a light pink, but I don't know. Once I go, you know, once we go to Ulta, we'll see what we find. I also wanted to get the small little Morphe palette that I think I was telling you about that has like the aluminum looking color. They have a gold one, a silver one, and like a rose gold. So I don't know, maybe I'll get 2. Maybe I'll get like the silver and the gold, like the one that has the silver metallic color in it. I just want those just for that one color. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So I might just get both because I really love it. Unless I could find it like in a loose pigment powder, you know, like, because I really just want that metallic looking silver and I want that metallic looking gold. And I also want like a silver, but like that literally just looks like glitter, like fairy dust. Not like the silvers that I use already, but that looks like loose speckles of silver. Y'all get what I'm saying? I want that too. I heard Rare Beauty has some great blushes. Okay, well, when we go, I'm gonna look and see Ruby Woo. I love Ruby. That's my favorite red. I have that, and my mom is obsessed with that too. But so yeah, I'm gonna get that. We're gonna get us a couple things when we go to Ulta. Like I said, I want to go this weekend, so maybe, I don't know, maybe Saturday or Sunday, whichever day is like the warmest and it's not gonna like be snowing, because the weather has been so bad, y'all. I would love for you to do my makeup for either my birthday or anniversary. And like, oh, baby, I don't know. I don't be doing people's makeup. I don't need to, well, like my family or whatever. But I'm not really like a makeup artist. Like I do. Yeah, the snow, like the weather is so annoying. A dark lip with this eyeshadow? I don't think so. I feel like it would probably throw it off. Like if I would have did like wine colors, you know, like, which I probably should have now that I'm thinking about it, but it's all good. I already did it. Thank you. What's the weather? So it wasn't that cold when I was outside earlier. It was like probably like 40 degrees, which is still cold, but it wasn't like burr. You know what I mean? It was cold, but I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm freezing. You wanted to go get some Advil? It's in the 30s here. High 19. The weather, y'all. The weather outside is frightful. And didn't they say that it was gonna be like another, like a snowstorm, like a winter advisory or something? I'm gonna blend this out some more. Thank you, Elijah. Now, y'all know sometimes I like to have like a dot, but I feel like that looks better when the makeup is darker, like to look like a galaxy. So I was like, this just needs to blend out. For upstate New York, I may have spoken it today, so I know I was just gonna be bad. Thank you. But I'm not going, if I go outside, I'm not going to wear this. If I do go outside. So it doesn't, I know, because I wish I would have wore, now that I'm looking at it, like it would have been better with like some deeper like autumn colors, but it's okay. Because if I do go outside, I'm not going to wear this. This is for stream. Why not? Why I'm not going to wear this? Because I don't want to. Okay, I gotta head out. Okay, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all not already subscribed. I bet you. No, I'm not a Libra. I'm not a Libra. Thank you, preppy girl. I'm honestly very excited to go to Ulta because I have not been to Ulta since I went to go and find the Juvia's Place palette. Remember, y'all, I was walking all over the city. I was walking for mad long, but it was nice outside. Like, it's beautiful to walk all around like New York City when in the summer. Like, it's so beautiful. It really is. Like, I don't like really going out in the winter. Like, I'd be like, I'm not about to be, I don't like it. It'd be too cold. Like, it's just, I don't like it. Then it gets dark mad early. Like, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. But the summer be just like so beautiful. You know, like you could literally walk all around the city. If you want to catch an Uber, you could catch an Uber. You want to catch a train, like whatever. Like, it's just so beautiful. And I just miss the summer. Yes, because it being cold. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I love to wear fur, you know, when I go outside or whatever. I love to be able to throw a little whoop-de-whoop. But, like, I just love that, like, and I don't even like when it's so hot. I like summer nights more, or, like, once the sun starts to set, like, in the evening, you know. Yeah, I don't really like being super duper hot either. That's why I had to specify, like, especially like summer nights. I like the spring. Like, I feel like the spring is popping because it's like warm enough to where as you could wear like a cute jacket, or you could not have a jacket some days, you know, and then like it don't start to get dark at freaking 2 in the afternoon. These, I don't want to wear any of these liners. I need more liners. I don't feel like I want to get up to get. Ugh. You have to do this, guys. Did you click? Oh, I cracked it. Oh, this matches this jacket perfectly. No, it's not morning. It's nighttime. But it's early. It's only 8 o'clock. I don't know. I might go get some sushi. If I'm gonna go get sushi, I gotta go like right now. I don't know if I don't know. How does it feel being an effortless baddie? Thank you, boo. It feels good. I'm very grateful. But it's also like, it kind of puts a target on me too. Because if I was just regular, then I don't think people would come at me so hard. People wouldn't come at me that hard if I was just regular. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But because I'm not just regular, it's like people don't regard me as having feelings, I guess. I'm not mad at that. I don't like the way this looks on the corners though. Regular as hell, ratchet. Let me block you. Yes, the lipstick is perfect. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, I feel like, yeah. Oddly, this doesn't look bad with this eye color. I thought it was going to be like too dark. But it kind of goes. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. This needs to be darker, like in here. Let me darken that up. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of black. I know what I'm gonna do. Ooh. Thank y'all. Let's see. Yeah, I think I see what I'm doing. Yes, that's much better. Let me fix this. Wait, I need to use this fluffy brush. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Media New Post. Thank you, baby, for the super sticker. Now we're gonna go in with a little like a blush pink and just do like my lower lash line. I'm looking in the mirror because I can't do it looking this way. That's so funny that somebody said that one of those nobody said that I could blend. No, that means that they literally legit be watching me, because my vertical lives ain't never been about not near hoe when I'm doing my makeup for the most part. That part, Mia. Now we're gonna do a little bit of this since we darkened it up. Put that right there. Thank you, 804. But know what you're saying. Yeah, that part. Thank you, Amber. Hello, Jonathan. What am I dabbing? This is a liquid highlighter. This is Juvia's Place Starstruck liquid highlighter. Thank you, Tony. When I'm saying Tony, I'm talking to Norris, but sometimes I feel like I'm a little dyslexic, so I'll read like his second name first. But he know I'm talking to him. Okay. Now we're gonna go in with the powdered foundation and just even it out a little bit. Not blend on the mayonnaise. Hey, Cynthia, to Demi. Thank you, boo. Oh, and I need to get some new setting spray because this is running out. And I don't know. I have a couple other ones, but child, I've told y'all I'll be losing stuff. I don't be knowing. Stuff be disappearing. Forks be disappearing. Thank you. Ooh. Now, y'all already know it's thumbnail time, thumbnail time. Let's all take a thumbnail. Thank you, son. I love y'all. Please put on a respectable outfit. No, bitch, and I'm blocking you. Don't tell me what to do. You look amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all. You so damn fine. It's almost hard to think. Thank you. Why they always doing that? What's wrong with your outfit? Yeah, like, I'm a grown lady. I can wear what I want. Your cat has made an appearance. Hasn't made an appearance. Oh, Bambino, it's a boy. I don't know where he be. Where he at? He not his people. I don't know where that cat is. Bambino. Bambines. Bambino. Sometimes he be like, I don't know where he at. Well, the next time I come out, I'll try to show him. How old am I? I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown woman. All right, y'all. Now I got to contemplate whether or not I want to go grab some sushi. Or if I'm just going to lay my ass down, yeah, and wash my face. Do some TikToks and then wash my face. I have no idea. He's either hiding. He's probably in the windowsill behind the curtain, which I'm not about to pull it back and, like, I don't know. Go grab your food. Yeah, I might. I don't know. If I go get some sushi, then I'll take you guys with me. I thought he was a girl at first, so his name was going to be Bambina. So if I ever have a female cat, her name's going to be Bambina, and I'm going to call her Bambi. Am I a famous dancer? No. I say get out the house while you can. The snow is coming, the sky is falling. Yeah. Grab some shea butter for Jovi. Oh, Sasha, you are messy. Why you had to type it twice? I kept trying to ignore you and stop putting people's names in my chat. Y'all try to drag me in shit so they could drag me. Look. You messy. And you know you are. That's why you laughing. Gonna have me read that. I wasn't trying to read that. I'm leaving. I love y'all. I will see y'all soon. Absolutely. If I don't come back again later, which y'all never know, I might pop up. But if not, I will absolutely see y'all mañana with y'all messy boots ass. It's just messy. It's all outdoors. Bambino done flew out. Thank you, Jasia. I hope I said it right. Oh, my earrings is falling out. They breaking. I don't know what's happening. See, that's a sign from God that I got to go buy some new accessories. I got to get some earrings. My earring broke. How did he break? It's because I be putting them, like, when I travel, I'll put them in, like, bags like this, and they smash on top of each other. It's all good. We're going to go get us some accessories and some makeup this weekend. I got so many accessories, y'all. I just like, you know how you have your same stuff? Just wear my same stuff that I really like. But I have so many, like, earrings, necklaces, bracelets. Like, it's just ridiculous. Some stuff, though, like, when I travel, you know, they be breaking and stuff. I got to get like a traveling jewelry case or something like that. That's convenient so that my stuff won't smash and I don't have to have it in bags, you know? I don't know. Like women of the 70s with a 30 spin. Nice. Have you ever thought about making your own jewelry? I want everything. I want it all. I always wanted a jewelry collection. I always wanted a hairline, makeup, clothing, like everything. Herbs, candles, manifestation journals, everything. Anything you could think of, anything that you could see me having, everything that you see me do, it's just a matter of time. We just gonna keep working, and then we're gonna watch it all manifest. And that's it. So we're not going to get sushi. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't have that long. I don't have that long to think about it. I have like maybe 15 minutes because I think the kitchen closes. I gotta see. I think the kitchen closes at maybe 10. So if I'm gonna go get sushi, I need to leave out like within the next 15 minutes. With your personality, you can market just about anything. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love Jones Production, period. I just looked outside. It looks like it's going. I'm going to have to be shoveling tomorrow. Dang. All right, let me go. If I do go get sushi, then I'll live stream and we could go together. If I don't, then I might come back, or if not, I'll see y'all mañana. I love y'all so much. Thank you for showing up. Make sure that you know, keep going. Just keep going. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's tough. People will try to knock you down. They want to knock you off your square so they could take your spot. Don't let it happen. Don't let people siphon your energy and just throw you to the wayside. Don't let it happen. Stop telling me to take my jacket off in my Cash App. Send me a Cash App. Anyways, show up as her, be her. Don't let nobody play in your face. Life is a movie. You're starring in it. The world is a stage. You're at the center of it. Main character energy all day and night. I love y'all so much. I love y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know you care.